Clients forgive delays. They don't forgive silence. You're listening to Success Unleashed, where we show contractors how to grow a 7 or 8-figure business. My name is Garrett Bake, and I've helped over 1,000 contractors and trade business owners just like you put the people, processes, and plan in place to create ultimate freedom. Welcome to the show. I want you to imagine this for a second. You're getting your kitchen remodeled. You're super excited because your house is 20 years old, right? It's still got the 90s paint on it. And you're like, I need something updated, right? Mama's happy that you're finally doing something about it. You're opening up some space, making it more for entertaining. You know, your kids are getting older, right? So you're super excited about this process. You're going to get new cabinets, a new dishwasher, new sink, right? New plumbing, new tile. Like it's going to be like super fancy, right? And so you do the vetting process, you send your plans out, you get 4 bids, you find the guy that you think is going to be the best, you talk to him, feel comfortable, pay the deposit, and boom, he starts to work. Demo comes in, they do their thing, and then silence. Nobody shows up. Nobody calls, nobody texts. So then you start reaching out. And eventually you get a message back that says, hey, we're stuck on another job. We should be there in the next 2 or 3 days. But the next 2 or 3 days pass and nothing happens. How would you feel? How would you feel about the contractor? How would you feel about the work? How would you feel about everything? Now, I tell you that because I want you to see things from a different perspective. Too often, the only perspective we look at is our own. I'm a contractor. I'm super busy. Do you know the employee issues that I have? Do you know how hard it is to run a business? Blah, 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 blah. That's the only thing that we think about. And we ignore the client. We ignore the client, the person that we should be serving. And trust me, I've seen it all. In fact, I'm in the middle of it right now. We're getting our basement built out, right? And I'm using different trades to get that done, right? Acting as a GC. I should be able to handle that, right? So I'm acting as a GC. And I can't tell you how frustrated I am with this idea of communication. It sounds simple enough, and yet it's so complicated. And I have to force the issue. Now, understanding the space and understanding contractors, I give grace. But these are guys that I know. And so the expectation is that much higher. But think about it from the client's perspective, okay? Let's take what's happening right now. We're getting our kitchen cabinets and then our bathroom tile, the floors, and the shower surround done, okay? A week ago, we set Thursday and Friday to be the days and the times that they were going to come and get these things done, okay? So 3 days prior, I just verified, do you have all your materials? Do you need me to grab anything? No answer. 2 days prior, I send the message again. Nothing. At the end of that second day, I send a call, no answer, and then I send a voice note that basically says, hey, if you can't confirm that you're going to be here, then we're canceling the job. And then miraculously, within 5 minutes, I get a call back. It shouldn't have to be that way, right? But that's what ends up happening. You subconsciously are like, yeah, I need to call John back. I need to call Steve back. I need to do this. And then you just get stuck in putting out fires or, you know, the next thing in front of you, and you forget these things. So I'm not telling you that you're doing it intentionally, although some of you guys are, but what I'm telling you is you're ignoring the very thing that will get you more work, which is your existing clients. Because think about it. Now, I'm very forgiving because I understand the space. I'm in it, right? But imagine a 55-year-old woman who just drained one of her retirement accounts because she wants to make it her forever home. And she paid her 50% deposit, and she's expecting someone to show up, and no one shows up. And no one's communicating with her. What do you think she's going to do? Well, she's going to panic, number one, right? Number two is she's going to start blowing up your phone, right? And then when anybody in her family or her neighborhood asks her, how's the project going? What do you think she's going to say? These guys don't communicate. I don't know when they're going to show up. They never tell me what's going on. You see the problem there. So if you're wondering where your 1-star reviews are coming from, that's it. If you're wondering why you're getting chargebacks, that's it. If you're wondering why they're threatening lawsuits, litigations, or trying to kick you off the job, that's why. See, people are forgiving when they know what's happening. But when they don't know what's happening, what do you expect them to do? They're going to take care of themselves. They're going to protect themselves. So what is it that you need to do? Okay. Number one, let them know what's happening. Come up with a regular cadence of communication. Now, if you're just in there and you're going to be doing a water heater, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with you getting your phone and texting or calling and saying, hey, we'll be there between 8 and 12. So they have a window, okay? Now, if you can tighten up the window, of course, but hey, 8 to 12, okay? I know they're going to be here between 8 and 12, right? But if there's a delay, what should you do? Communicate the delay. Hey, we got delayed at this project. We got pushed back. They may not be happy about it, and I get it, but at least you're communicating with them and they know what's happening, okay? If there's an issue that comes up with, hey, you pull the wall open and now it's knob and tube wiring. Well, that wasn't in the bid. Why wait? Hey, Mrs. Jones, originally we bid this, but we opened up the wall and you have this. So here's your two options. Probably not going to be happy about it, but at least you're communicating that, right? Next steps. This is huge, especially if it's a multi-step project, right? There's nothing worse than somebody not knowing what's coming up next. You know, and I know because we're in the space, but they don't know. All they do is watch HGTV or scroll through TikTok. They don't know what's coming up next. So let them know. Hey, listen, here's the next step. It's going to happen next Thursday and Friday, right? Super simple, super clean. They know what's happening. The second thing, whether they're on site or not, okay, communicate with them what's happening. If you're replacing a water heater, hey, Mrs. Jones, we're going to be here for 2 hours. We're going to replace your old water heater with the new one. Here's what we're going to do with the old one. If we have any issues with the piping, the plumbing, anything like that, we'll let you know. Right? Super simple cadence of what's happening right then so they know. Okay. Hey, do I need to shower early in the morning because my water is going to be off for 2 hours? Right? Or is there going to be a bunch of noise and dust? And so in the afternoon, I need to take my kids out of the house. Right? What is the thing that they need to do based on your ability to communicate with them? End of day or end of project, if it's a short project, communicate what happened, right? And what comes up next. Super simple, super clean. The next thing, and this is where a lot of you guys get caught up. A client may text you or email you or call you, but what is your mode of communication with them? Pick one channel. If you're a texter, then tell them, hey, don't call me because I'm busy on jobs. Text me and I will text you back. If you like emails, email me and I'll email you back. If you like phone calls, right? Keep it simple, one mode of communication only. It'll make it easier for you and easier for them. It'll also make sure that nothing gets lost. Next thing, change orders. I swear to you, if you do not have a change order process in your contract, I'm going to kick you in the balls, okay? You need a change order process. Very simple. Right? Not a, hey, while you're here, can you add another can light? Hey, while you're here, do you mind switching out this tile for that tile? Hey, while you're here, can you paint this paint instead of that paint? No, everything happens in a change order. But what's the process? It needs to be written, it needs to be priced out, and it needs to be approved before the work gets done. I don't care what state you live in or what the lien laws are, it doesn't matter. Written, priced out, approved prior to work getting done. And if there's any money that you ask for as part of your contract prior to 25%, 50%, whatever, doesn't change with a change order, ask for it. Make sure you get it done. We're on this commercial TI project right now. There's 3 change orders for framing, 3 separate change orders. We've already submitted them. They've already been approved. But what are we waiting for? That's right, the payment. Because as part of our contract, we ask for 50% up front of all the work that we're involved in. It's part of our contract, right? So we're not going to go in and do work that we're not going to get paid for, period. All right, so let me back this up, okay? If you want calmer clients, if you want faster pays, if you want referrals instead of refunds, learn how to communicate. Communicate clearly, communicate consistently, and communicate on a level that satisfies your clients. Do this, and your contracting business will grow. All right, if you're struggling with communication or running your teams or anything that has to do with having a contract in a trade business, join our Build Pro community. We have a free 7-day trial. You can poke around, check things out. We have access to experts, monthly training, an entire library that you'll have access to 24/7, 365. Oh, and by the way, your own personal AI assistant. Yep, we got that too. Click the link down below. Give us an opportunity to help you grow your business. All right, you know what time it is. It's time for you to get after it. 3, 2, 1, off you go.